Hello. I I've been doing content creating for a long time and I feel like I'm a newbie. Let's start this way. I'm getting ready for the day and I thought, I've never actually formally been on here on YouTube and introduced myself. I started social media when it started. It was a while ago. And what I started doing here on YouTube is literally just upload as I went. No rhyme or reason, no niche, no direction. I just did it. And throughout the years, I feel like I've lost a little bit of that. Who cares? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to do it. I've lost a little bit of that because we live in this world that is all about perfection and about everything is curated and everything is aesthetic and everything is just so well put together and thought out perfectly. And it's taken me a while to realize that I'm not that person and I will never be that person because in my head, there's just so many things going on all the time. So with that said, I figure, I've always wanted to create more content here on YouTube. I've always wanted to have a presence and maybe tell my story along the way and share beautiful experiences. If not for everyone else, for us, for me, for my family. So I thought I have to start somewhere. Let me start at the beginning. Let me start with an intro. I have no fancy camera behind this lens. It's my phone. And that's the other thing. Sometimes we make it to where it's almost impossible for us to actually do things because our mind overthinks and it has so many expectations. And that's what stops millions of us from doing things we actually really want to do. So, I'm doing my hair. I just thought I'd tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name is Patty. I was born and raised here in Las Vegas, so I've been here over 40 years. I have one son. His name is Robbie. He's 26 years old. He will be turning 27 this January. He has Down syndrome, and I had him when I was a teen. I was a teen mom. It was very hard, but totally worth it. And along the way, I met my husband. When Robbie was 6 years old. We are a family of 3 plus a little wiener dog named Coco that we rescued when he was 6 months. Coco is now 14. As I was saying before, I really, really want to start putting myself out here and creating content, real content too. Things that we all go through on a daily basis, things that we experience, maybe a couple of amazing adventures along the way. But why not? And here's the thing. If you're thinking about doing the same thing but don't have a fancy camera, you feel like you don't have the ideal situation, location, I assure you none of that matters. As long as you are yourself and you're genuine and you tell your story, you tell your truth. Everybody has an amazing story. Everybody has an interesting story. Some of us don't think that about our story, and some of us are too scared of criticism. And here's the thing, everyone's going to have an opinion. Everyone's going to think that you are so lame, you are so this, you are so that. Why are you putting it out there? Why are you talking? Because I feel like it. Because it's my story and it's beautiful and life is beautiful and it's not perfect. And I think that that's what makes it beautiful. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick little intro video. I'd love to know if you want to see certain things from me. As I mentioned before, there's so many things up in my head at all times that I struggle big time with pinpointing, organizing my thoughts, and actually sitting down and saying, this is what I want to share, because I feel like we're all multifaceted people. We all have so many talents and skills and things that we can actually share but I struggle with streamlining it in a sense that it actually flows. So I feel like if you guys help, and if you guys even care, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love a comment. I'd love you to say, hey, I'm a mess too, just like you. Tell me your name. Tell me where you're from. Tell me everything about you. If you feel like you might want to join in, then I'd love for you to subscribe or like or comment. Anything. So, thanks. Thanks for hearing me out.